Moving on to the next team for the Tata IPL 2025. It's a different setup altogether now. No more KL Rahul after the rift happened last year around. No more Sanjeev Goenka taking charge with KL Rahul. It's a different coach, a different captain. I welcome Pawan to the show. Rishabh Pant, a very similar face lookalike, I must say honestly, with your face. But Rishabh Pant is in the mix for the Lucknow Super Giants alongside Justin Langer, who's a big fan of this man. First of all, how happy are you with the squad of the Lucknow Super Giants before the season?
Look, I'm very happy with the squad. Basically, we wanted a side that can go all along 20 overs, and any of the players, looking from the openers to the middle order, if any of the players gets going, they can single-handedly win the match for us. So I'm very happy with
Oh,
the squad.
you're very happy with the squad. Definitely, they can single-handedly win you the games, win you titles. But it's how they gel around, how they focus throughout the entire season. But what about the coaching and captainship leadership? We'll come to that. But so far, Lucknow Super Giants have been in that playoff kind of a side or missing out of playoffs. Which year did you think so far the Lucknow Super Giants have got the closest?
I guess the starting year when we reached the finals, that was the first time that feels like we are very close to the championship, but somehow we missed it. But this year we feel like we can do it again.
So you think the one which you lost to RCB at the Eden Gardens is the one?
Yes, I guess yeah, eliminator. I guess.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
the eliminator where RCB
yes,
played, and then they lost to Rajasthan Royals, and then
yes.
GTRR played the finals.
First season was a very close one, which I feel we could have made it to the finals and won the trophy.
Okay, that was the only good season you had so far around. Maybe you have a better one in the change of captaincy. But now it's time. Let's take a look into the coach and captain's corner for the Lucknow Super Giants. Talking about the coach and captain's corner for the Lucknow Super Giants, it's Justin Langer and Rishabh Pant who is the coach and captain's corner. What is your thoughts? How much are you happy? First of all, then I'll come to what are your expectations from them. Justin Langer, Australian coach, similarly on the other, and Rishabh Pant being the captain. Did you expect Pant to be announced the captain the moment he was bought in the auction?
Yes, yes. We were very sure if Pant is being got, he will be the captain of our side. Talking about Justin Langer, we all know what mindset Australians carry. They are like they have to win it at every cost, and getting a fearless captain who don't worry about processes that much, focuses on the result, tries to create an impact. I think it is a deadly combination to have, and we are blessed. We are more than happy to have this combination in our squad right now.
Okay, so you have an attacking-minded coach. You have an impactful-based captain. I think nobody will understand better than the Delhi Capitals fans how much I still understand how much they miss the likes of Rishabh Pant in the side. But now Rishabh Pant for Lucknow Super Giants is going to lead the side. And whenever I talk about Lucknow Super Giants, I hear that two names: Rishabh Pant, Nicholas Puran. If they get going together, I don't know what will happen for the opponents. But what you said about proving an impact, not thinking about much about the game, thinking of results, getting the 2 points. What brand of cricket do you think this franchise is going to play? Is it going to be the way I said, just the two names right now? Attacking mind, just go and attack.
Of course, the basic fund of the team is to get everything like in a scenario of taking 2 points. Uh, Attacking is the best possible way because we have a middle order, which I guess no team is having right now. The most destructive middle order we have, and if we get a good start, I don't think any team can match us.
And absolutely, and if you get a good start, that is where the question mark lies about your opening combination. But if you get a good start, that is going to be good. But you have to play your natural games. You have a very good bowling lineup with India and seamers filled with that. Let's not waste much time. Let's take a look into the squad of the Lucknow Super Giants. First things first, I'll ask you straight away. Rishabh Pant is the captain of the side. You have Nicholas Puran, who is also there in the side. Who takes your gloves? Is it Pant who's going to be the wicket keeper, and Puran, who is also a wonderful outfielder, continues to be an outfielder?
Yes, Pant is going to be our captain, and as wicket keeper, Puran will be in the field.
Okay, and what about the middle order you said about David Miller has been bought, Aiden Makram has been bought. Now you have Nicholas Puran, you have Abdul Samad who has been bought. I think Mitchell Marsh is going to open. What do you think about the combination of the overseas players in this squad?
I think the combination will be Mitchell Mas opening with Makram and
Okay,
Nicholas Puran and
David Miller.
David Miller will be in the middle order.
Okay, so that means I expect the top five or top six you are using all your four overseas players, which means that your Indian team, your Indian bowlers have to be filled with that. I can see the names of Avesh Khan, Akash Deep, M. Siddharth. I think M. Siddharth was a very impactful player in the last two seasons for the Lucknow Super
Yes.
Giants. You have that spearhead, Mayank Yadav. What's your thought on that? How much big of a season are you expecting from that spearhead?
Uh, Expecting a very good season out of him, but I'm not sure about the injury concern that we are hearing right now.
True.
And if everything is well, uh, I'm pretty sure that Mank is going to break it. I mean, he's just like going to get hell out of all the batsmen.
Okay, but last season around, we saw what he impacts he did. 7 wickets, though his economy was expensive with that high 150 plus speed, you expect bowlers to go a little bit here and there in terms of economy. But he gets you wickets. You once again have retained the likes of Mohsin Khan and Ravi Bishnoi. They've also taken 10 wickets these last season around. Do you think Mohsin Khan will lead the bowling attack for the Lucknow Super Giants, or you give it to the shoulders of Avesh Khan?
I think Avesh will be the leader of the pack. He has more experience. He has also played for India, so Avesh will be leading the pack, and Mohsin and Akasdeep will be the followers. They will definitely do well.
Okay, but do you really think in this position, the middle orders, you had before Marcus Stoinis last season, he had a tremendous season. Now you've got somebody like a Mitchell Marsh who may not bowl in the starting of the season or probably the entire season. Do you think it's a like to like replacement, or you think you are missing somebody like a Marcus Stoinis?
Uh, no, after that impact sub rule came,
Yeah.
I don't think we are missing that thing. We have that option of going with one extra batter and then bringing in some impact bowlers if we are bowling second, or either going with an extra bowler and bringing in some batter. So that doesn't create any much mess.
So you're saying that the impact player rule is making sure that it doesn't impact a lock in your side. I can see names of like Shahbaz Ahmed, Abdul Samad. These can be powerful impact players. Rashid Kulkarni, Ayush Badoni. These are
Yeah.
fantastic players, and that's the reason why at the beginning of the show you said about having a solid middle order. Where do these batters play at? That's where I'm most excited to see. Where do they play? How does Lucknow Super Giants look into their playing 11 batting order wise? We'll come to its discussion. But what about the fixtures of the Lucknow Super Giants, Pawan? Let's take a look into that. First two games of the season, you're playing at home. Punjab Kings, Mumbai Indians. Away from home, you have Delhi Capitals and Sunrisers Hyderabad. If you look into your first four games, I see three heavyweights. But if you look into teams on paper, I see four heavyweights, including the Delhi Capitals. How many games are you confident of starting the season with victories?
Starting the season with a victory is must for us because setting that tone of getting
True.
it right throughout the tournament is very important for us. And I feel like everything is good enough. I don't say like someone is like not better than us, but a good game is going to win us a match if we perform well. And I'm very confident about my players that they are going to perform well. And I feel like we are going to win all four.
So you're saying you're going to win all four games,
Yeah,
especially
I am very
you said
confident.
about winning against Mumbai Indians, Punjab Kings at home. That's understandably if you're confident on home games. But Sunrisers Hyderabad at Hyderabad, you have Delhi Capitals at Vizag. You're saying you're going to win both games away from home as well.
We have also a point to prove for Sunrisers Hyderabad. I can recall that game. So we are going with that mindset only.
At
I am very
Hyderabad,
confident.
that was also at Hyderabad, the game you're trying to
Yes.
recall. So you have a score to settle at Hyderabad. It's a new captain. I think Pant has a score to settle, and Pant being that player he is, he's going to go with an aggressive mindset. If Puran and Pant get going against somebody like an Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Travis said, expecting a 250 kind of a game at Hyderabad in that game. But now, if you look into your fixtures ending the season, that's where you come out with the calculators and sort of things. The RCB and Sunrise Hyderabad are your last two home games. Mumbai Indians, Punjab Kings, and Gujarat Titans are your last three away games. Not easy, but do you think that how important is it to start the season with victories so that you don't have pressure as the season progresses?
Uh, Definitely, it is very important for us to start with victories. And Ikana, like we know that wicket plays a bit slower, and we have that side that can adapt to that conditions. We believe if we can win 5 to 6 matches here,
Hmm?
it is going to be like a boost for us. And making Ikana our fortress, it is going to be like winning away matches easily, because if we can win
Absolutely.
matches at home, it becomes easy for us to express ourselves outside.
Understandable. If even if I say practically out of 7 games, if you win 4 or 5, if you win
Yeah.
5, that's bonus. Even if you win 4, that gives you extra addition that away from you. If you win 4 more, that gives you 8 wins, which is 16. And I think with Rishabh Pant out here in the mix, I think more crowd will come in numbers to support the Lucknow Super Giants because they know a lot of fireworks can happen at the Kana Stadium. But how important will be spin versus the likes of Rishabh Pant, David Miller, Nicholas Puran, because all three are left-handers, and that's where the game plan might come into equation for the opponents. They might do a lot of off spinners against these three left-handed, I must say, bonkers who play six-hitting machines. And that's the reason why I think strategies will be there for the opponents, how they can stop these players. Just like Sunrisers in the top three have three left-handers, there will be strategies for sure. What about the SWOT analysis of the Lucknow Super Giants, Pawan? Let's take a look into that. What about the Sunrise? What about the Lucknow Super Giants SWOT analysis? Can you tell me what do you look into this side and talk about its strength?
The strength for the side is, of course, the left-handers that we have in the middle: David Miller, Nicholas Puran, and Rishabh Pant. Uh, if any of them gets going in any of the game is not going to be away from us. So
Okay.
I'm looking it as a strength for our team.
Miller, Puran, and Pant. If at least two, if not three, also, if you, at least two of them get going and get a 50 plus score, the game is not going to be away from is what you're saying. What about the weakness of this side? Strength always has a weakness in this side. What do you think about that?
I will say one weakness that I can see is in the spin department. Other
Okay.
than Zabi Bishnoi, we don't have any such spinner whom we can trust or we can invest fully. Sabaz Ahmed is definitely the one. But if there's a pitch like Lucknow or we are playing in Chennai, we might need
Correct.
a third spinner.
At this time around, you
Where I
don't have the likes of Kunal Pandya. I think that's the reason why you've
yes,
got a Shabazz Ahmed amongst the mix. Ayush Badoni is recently bowling a lot of part-time spin. You have if Markram plays, Markram is going to roll his arm over. You said about Ravi Bishnoi. M. Siddharth, I think he can be used as an impact player maybe for your side.
maybe he can be used. Abdul Samad can bowl, but the main problem is giving a ball to a part-time spinner might also come risky to us.
True.
So if we could have gone with one more established spinner, it could have been a better side of us.
Okay, absolutely. That 100% true. One more frontline spinner is missing in this side since the time Ravi Krishna is definitely there. No more Amit Mishra magic for you guys. So
Yeah.
that's going to be kept aside. No more Gautam Gambhir. He has left the Lucknow Super Giants a long, long time now. But what about the opportunity for the side? I think also the weakness, if you see, is the lack of openers. You have to rely on two overseas openers. If they open the innings, you have to rely on two overseas players to open and give you a good distinct start. I think the opening department also Lucknow Super Giants since the time K. Rao left have just got a little bit of weak, and that's where they did not do a lot of homework in the IPL auction. Opportunities lies on the corner. Pawan, what's your take?
I will say opportunities for all the batsmen to take up on the home games. If they can do better here, I don't feel it is going to be much pressure for us to play outside. So opportunities to get the game going in Ikana, and it will be like benefit for all of us.
Okay, so you're saying get the game going at the Kana Stadium. It will give you a lot of benefit in this side, but threat is where I think the likes of Nicholas Puran, Rishabh Pant, David Miller, if these players get going, ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you, there's going to be six hitting machines, a lot of balls will go in the stands, and that's the reason why I think threat for the opponents, beware of these three players because in the middle overs, post the power play, you might just wonder you can spread out your field and have quiet overs. But one of them, I'm surely going to say every time after the power play, out of these three, at least one will definitely be at the crease. And I think if one of them gets going, it's just 200 plus score. And that's the reason why Lucknow Super Giants, as Pawan mentioned before, have a very, very strong all rounder, strong middle order batting unit. Finishers are there in the side. Ayush Badoni is there, Abdul Samad is there. They are also six hitting players as well. What about the strategies of the Lucknow Super Giants, Pawan? Here is my first question. If Pant and Puran are batting at the middle, is my first question. What would you want? Do you want both of them to just go all guns blazing and continue? If one of them gets out, the other stops and then anchors the inning, or do you want, which has been the trend of old generation cricket? Imagine one anchoring the innings while the other continues to swing.
Look, this is a very subjective question. Depends on what we are getting in the start. If we are going to get a good start, I think both of them are going to get all guns blazing. But if there's a early wickets falling, I think Puran is going to take the charge, and Rishabh is going to play an anchor innings.
Is it because Pant is the captain? He's going to take the captainship responsibility.
It is because that Pant is more familiar to all these kind of pitches where he
Okay.
plays regularly. He can anchor the inning better than Puran. Puran has his own game, which he is going to hit anyway.
Okay, so that could be a possibility. So you're saying if you lose early wickets, then one of them has to play the anchor role, and you're expecting the LSG captain to do the honors. But if you're in a good position, the platform is set. Maybe a 60 for 2 after 8 overs. Both of them goes hammer and tongs. Is what your
Yeah.
thoughts about it is? What about the second strategy? Here is my question. Different variations are definitely there in the bowling attack. Indian pacers are there. Only one seamer, that is Shamar Joseph, in terms of the overseas seamers. What will be your death bowlers? I'm asking you in terms of 17, 18, 19, 28, 4 overs at the death. Whom are you giving the balls to?
Uh, I'm looking at Mohsin Khan and Avesh Khan definitely because both are very experienced bowler. They have done good job in the past, and Avesh also got some good slower balls, and Mohsin had some good yorkers. So I will be looking at Mohsin and Avesh for the death bowling.
Mohsin Khan, Avesh Khan are your two death bowlers. 2 overseas is what you're saying straight away, and I think that's a good choice because Avesh has been brilliant in the death. Mohsin has been bowling in the death for the Lucknow Super Giants over the years. Possibly that could be the only simple equation for Rishabh Pant as well. Third strategy, here it comes. This is where the fans are very much excited to know. Though his injury crisis, his injury record is not that been good. That's the reason, keeping that in mind. How many games do you think Mayank Yadav is going to play this season?
I hope he plays all game, but looking at his injury concern, I wish he can play at least 7 or 8 games for us, and and I'm hoping if he's playing in the team, he's going to be opening the bowling, and
Okay.
I hope he is not going to
You,
be used in the death.
exactly.
That
That's
I'm
what my
very sure.
question was. How many? Where do you think his 4 overs will be used? You're saying he's
Uh,
going to opening the bowling, maybe in the middle overs too, not in the death.
no, not in the death because with pace there is an economy factor which comes to the play, and in death we have seen Mank Yadav conceding runs a few times. So I am seeing Mank bowling 3 overs in the power play and one somewhere in the middle.
Okay, 1-7 in the middle, 3 overs in the power play. That's going to be risky, I must tell you. In the power play, if he gets, if because his pace, economy, and with the field restrictions, he might go for runs. I think 2 overs inside the power play, 2 overs outside the power play. That could be a sensible choice, in my opinion, for Mayank Yadav. And you said about 7 to 8 games. That's going to be a bonus for Lucknow Super Giants, keeping in mind his injury record. What about the players to watch out for? You have given your 4 players to watch out for. I've given my one. Let's take a look at that. 4 players to watch out for. You've given Pant, Puran, Badoni, and Bishnoi 4 players to watch out for. We know the reasons behind that, please.
Pant is also the captain of LSG team, and uh, Pant is a fearless person. He is going to get all guns blazing. So definitely Pant is one whom I'm
Was that a
banking.
no-brainer choice because he's a captain? He's your most
Yes,
expensive
yes.
player as well.
Yes. Definitely. He's a no-brainer choice. With him, our vice captain Nicholas Puran is also a no-brainer choice because if there's any day they gets going, the game is going to be with us.
Absolutely. So, do
The
you
third
think
person
that the
who,
captain, vice captain, which is Puran and Pant, are they the pillars of the Lucknow Super Giants this season?
yes, definitely. They are the pillars of the Lucknow Super Giants. And I'm also banking on Aiden Markram a bit.
Okay.
Aiden Markram is a player who plays spin very well. And if he survives his starting 6 over, he is going to be a key game player for us.
So you're expecting Markham to play the anchoring role throughout the innings, and the
Yes.
others can rotate around him and play their natural game.
Yes. Ayush Badeni is someone who created a impact whenever he played, uh, with the good knowledge of Lucknow condition and blasting in the Delhi Premier League and uh, recent domestic games. Ayush Badoni is someone whom I am banking because he got that quality. He is very close to India debut. I am saying.
Wow, okay, that's a very bold
So
statement. He has the talent. Ayush Badoni, if he has a breakthrough season, just like maybe Rinku Singh, he might just get India call up.
yeah, very soon. I am saying he will be debut. He will be debuting between 2025 and 26. I'm very sure about it. And Ravi Bishnoi is also a no-brainer choice because we have that one quality spinner. And looking at the pitch of Lucknow, looking at the pitch of Chennai, somewhere we think we have got that quality. in him, and he's going to be. And there's a one prediction I will also say. He's going to be a purple cap winner for this season.
Oh wow, he's going to be a purple captain. I'll come to that predictions time, and you can say that again. But you said about your 4 players to watch out. But I'm going with my one. I think Lucknow Super Giants have trusted a lot on this player, which is Mohsin Khan. And I think he also has a little bit of injury crisis. That's the reason why he plays very few games last season also. But he always is that person that gives wickets at the start for the Lucknow Super Giants inside the power play. And he has very good numbers. 10 wickets last season, with 10 economy though, because he has the death bowling duties. But overall, if you see 8.5 economy with 27 wickets for Lucknow Super Giants, very good player. I think he might have a good season if he can keep himself fit. What about the predicted playing 11, Pawan, for Lucknow Super Giants? This is what I've gone with. This is what I have gone with. I've gone with 3 overseas because I think if you can hold on your 4th overseas as your impact player while you're chasing, could be a possibility. You can shift in Markram. As of now, I'm going with 3 overs in this side. I'm pushing Ayush Badoni so then I can have Abdul Samad and Shahbaz Ahmed both playing in the 11. Your thoughts on how many changes can you expect in this 11?
If we are batting first, I wish, and I'm seeing that all 4 overseas are playing.
Okay.
And if we are bowling, there's a chance that we can go with extra bowler or an all-rounder and someone chipping in as an impact player.
Okay. So what is your top 6 in terms of your batting order for Lucknow if they're batting first?
I will go with Mitchell Mars and Markram to open. 1 down will be Rishabh Pant, 2 down will be Nicholas Puran, 3 down will be Miller, and 4 down will be Badoni.
And then you have Abdul Samad, and if required, Shahbaz Ahmed. That makes it a good batting depth as well. Keeping in mind you have the impact sub rule as well. Fair enough. Yes. That's a good choice we've made, and I'm already liking the Indian seamers that have been picked by Lucknow Super Giants. Looks good on paper, to be honest. What about the predictions time now of the season? Oh, let's take a look at that. It's predictions time for the season. Pawan, may I have your orange cap winner, purple cap winner, your top 4 teams that makes into the playoffs?
I will say KL Rahul will be the orange cap winner for this season. The reason being he was the captain for LSG in past. He is doing well consistently in ODIs and T20.
True.
Coming to Delhi Capitals and also not being a captain, he's just playing as a batsman. And as our opener, he will get the most of the opportunities to score runs. Talking about purple cap, I had 2 players in mind, but I will go with Ravi Bishnoi.
Okay. Who was the other?
I have R. Ashwin in mind because the Chennai pitch is going to be very crucial for them. And getting Ashwin back, Chennai definitely played a good job.
And what about your 4 teams to watch out for?
My prediction is for Ravi Bishnoi. The 4 teams that I am looking forward to watch out for is definitely LSG is the first. CSK I am seeing second going through. The 3rd team that I think will go through is MI. The 4th team is Punjab, which I am looking.
CSK, Mumbai, Punjab, along with Lucknow Super Giants are your thoughts. No RCB, no Gujarat Titans, no Delhi Capitals. Some big names are missing, but that has been the beauty of this predictions list. There are many teams, many people who have guessed this and that, and they have not gone with the big names. Thank you so much, Pawan. Lucknow Super Giants are there. Rishabh Pant is ready alongside Justin Langer to play that aggressive nature and get Lucknow Super Giants their first IPL trophy. Can they do it this time around? We have to wait and see. Don't forget to subscribe to Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much.